that it recorded. So important. Okay. Stay quiet, everyone. Pay attention. Yes, Mr. Gurmukh. 90,000. Okay. It is 11,000 for this class. Okay. Don't waste time. Where am I? Interesting story, right? Yes, I will tell the interesting story. Pay attention. Just take this as story, okay? Then that will be easy to you. Okay, how many types of antibodies we have in the body? Antibody types. Arey yaar. Types of antibodies. Okay, let me tell, then you will tell answer. Types of immunoglobulins. The technical term is. Now tell me. Why? What are those? Antigen A. What is the use of antibodies, by the way? What is the use of antibodies? To fight against infectious microbes. That's it, right? Can I say it's a game of destruction? They are playing a game of destruction, right? They are playing a game of destruction by antibodies. So I will write game of destruction, right? These are the 5 types of antibodies. IgG, A, M, E and D. These are the 5 classes of antibodies. So you already know antibodies, right? How antibodies, okay. What things are killing microbes in the body? How we are killing microbes? There is a dedicated system, right, in the body. That system is called as immune system. Very good. Yes, tell me immune cells. What cells are present in immune system? Okay, we have white blood cells, plus we have antibodies. Antibodies are secreted by B cells. Okay, what are the types of white blood cells we have? You don't know this? Neutrophils, basophils, eosinophils, monocytes and lymphocytes. Very good. Tell me types of lymphocytes. Small lymphocytes, large lymphocytes, or you say that is B lymphocytes and T lymphocytes. Tell me types of T lymphocytes. Yes. Types of T lymphocytes. Helper T cells, cytotoxic T cells, regulatory T cells and memory T cells. Types of B cells. What are the types of B cells we have? B cells and plasma cells. Activated B cells are called as plasma cells. Am I correct? Apart from this, there are other cells in the body. Those are dendritic cells. Okay, write down all these things. I will connect the story. As I said, I will give story. Okay. Dendritic cells we have. Then macrophages we have. What is phagocytosis means? Engulfing of some pathogen is called as phagocytosis. What are the stages of phagocytosis? You know, first macrophage will get attracted towards the pathogen. Then that is called attraction, attachment, engulfing, digesting, antigen presentation. There are few steps of macrophages that we'll see. In a nutshell, phagocytosis means engulfing pathogen. That will be done by macrophages, right? Yeah. Then let us see this story. Very, very interesting story. So this is a blood vessel. Okay. Everyone write the notes, okay? Very, very important. Write the notes. Some things you can't see in internet also. Some things we can teach by our experience. So pay attention. This is valuable class. I'm telling you, 11,000. Yeah. See here. So this is blood vessel. Unfortunately, you are trying to impress your girlfriend and you given her a rose. Unfortunately, she got hurted with the rose thorn prick. Okay, so the thorn prick entered into her blood vessel, and unfortunately she got some E. coli. E. coli has entered into his or her. Okay, okay, I'm not gender bias. Okay, so pathogen entered into the blood. Is our immune system stupid here? It won't stay quiet. What it will do? Pathogen itself making a mistake. When a pathogen entered into body, it will make a mistake. Okay, that mistake is Pathogen will release some scent. Okay, every one of us will release scents, pheromones we will say. So similarly here pathogen will release some scent molecules. Those scent molecules are called as chirag. Write the notes. Yeah, they are called as pathogen associated molecular substances. Pathogen associated molecular substances. They are like a chemicals released by the pathogen. They are called as PAMs. A pathogen released PAMs, okay? Okay, we already understood the significance of pheromones by the humans. So that's why, you know, all these ads have, if you spray that scent, no, you will get beautiful girls behind you. They try to sell it. Whereas in case of pathogen, when it is releasing PAMs, it won't attract girlfriends, rather than it will attract some killers. Okay, let us see here. So what happens? So it releases some chemicals, PAMs. Okay, there is a macrophage. Macrophage will be denoted with this symbol. Okay, a macrophage will identify the PAMs. Okay, now it is attracted towards the pathogen. Attracted by a chemicals released by the pathogen, this phenomenon is called as chemotaxis. Chemotaxis. It is the attraction of macrophage towards the pathogen is called as chemotaxis. This is the first step. It got attracted by the PAMs. Okay. Now it came near the pathogen. Now it attached to the pathogen first. This is the stages of phagocytosis. I am telling how a macrophage will phagocytize a pathogen. Okay. Now it attached to the pathogen. This step is called as attachment. Our macrophage attached to the pathogen. Is it clear? After attachment, the macrophage will engulf the pathogen. That is third step. Engulfment of pathogen. So macrophage engulfed the pathogen. After engulfing, what it will do? It will lyse the pathogen. It has lysed the pathogen. Okay. After lysing the pathogen, macrophage will do a really interesting phenomenon. Okay, very, very interesting. You just imagine what it did is, it will express the digested peptides of the pathogen on the surface of the macrophage like this. If you can't understand this phenomenon, you just imagine like this. You ate a chicken biryani. You got a delicious dish. In case of macrophage, that is a E. coli. You had ate a biryani, then you left over with some bones, right? Leg bone, all these small bones. So now you made a necklace out of that bone. You bought a bone necklace, then you wore that necklace on your neck and you are roaming. Okay? Yeah, exactly, this is called as antigen presentation. This phenomenon is called as antigen presentation by macrophage. Whatever the macrophage digested, now it is giving show off. Today I killed this person, it is showing in the environment. Is this important? Why macrophage kept a necklace of its edible thing? We'll see that. Why macrophage doing this phenomenon? Very, very important phenomenon. Okay. Now, all the body has two types of Aadhaar cards. Our body cells have two types of Aadhaar cards. Okay. In India, we have only one type of Aadhaar card. Let us imagine there are two types of Aadhaar system. Okay. Civilians and police. I'm just giving a simple example. Normal people and police department. Police department have their own I cards, and normal civilians have our own I cards. We have other cards. They have some police card. Okay. These I cards are very important. There is an involvement of IT system in this component now. I'm giving two types of IT systems. One is police ID and civilian ID. Why these IDs are important? Why India implemented a unique identification number across the country? To see whether he or she is our citizen or not. To see the intruders, to see the immigrants, to see any foreigners or terrorists, in an extreme level. If I suspected a problem, I will tell, show me your Aadhaar card. If you are failing to show the Aadhaar card, then I will assume you are a foreigner. and I can't trust you, right? Even our body has a similar mechanism. Okay, I will give you an example. So macrophage has a ID card made up of HLA1, or it is also called as MCHC1. MH, major histocompatibility, major histocompatibility complex 1. Okay, MCHC. Okay, MCHC complex 1. Whereas all other cells in the body, apart from macrophages, all other cells, all these cells have MHC2. All other cells have MHC2, and macrophage has MHC1. Why this is important? That I will discuss later, okay? So, for example, I will tell in a nutshell. For example, a police, so-called police, saying that I found a thief, I found a terrorist, kill him. First of all, we need to ensure whether the police is our candidate or not. Forget about terrorist. He is the police, recognized. Is the police is an authentic police. Before I am trusting a police. So what I will do? Show me your ID card first. I will ask police identity first. If police showed his identity, then I will consider that foreign pathogen or whomsoever he is referring. Okay, I can trust him. Okay, when a police unable to show his identity, I will kill the police first, not the pathogen, and that is autoimmune disorders. When the cell lost its own identity, its own MHC, then that cell is a foreign. Our immune system won't tolerate that foreign or someone who don't have icons. So now you are understanding the concept of autoimmunity here. That I will see later. Okay, and that is what exactly happens with organ transplantation. ID system is so strong in our body that MHC has a fingerprint, and each and every one of us has our own unique immune fingerprints. My closest fingerprint might be with my sibling or with my parents, same like you. And getting a non-close identical transplanting donor is very tough. Just like getting two same fingerprints across the world. It's very tough. So immune system won't recognize easily. Simply her heart looks same, my heart looks same, I can her heart, that doesn't mean my immune system will accept it. Our MHC should be same. Okay, at the level of identity, our identity should be same. Maybe our immune system can tolerate Vamsi or it can tolerate Vamsi. Okay, but still there is a difference, but that is called as tolerance. We will induce tolerance by, that's how vaccines work. I won't get the same pathogen into the body, rather than I will tamper the pathogen to resemble same, Vamsi. Right? You can write my name in many styles. Vamsi, SI, you already Vamsi. Yeah. Or simply, VMC. Actually, this, it looks like municipal corporation, but VMC, Vamsi. We can do it like that. Yes. This is how the vaccines work. We are making a similar close looking thing similar to pathogen. We will keep in the body. Body will assume it's a pathogen and it will trigger immunity. That's a different story. Coming back to this story. Is everything clear? See, I have connected many things so far in a simple thing. Macrophage, pathogen, released chemicals, attracted, and it did something called antigen presentation. Am I correct? Antigen presentation is like the necklace. Chicken biryani necklace, right? Now, very interesting things will happen. Now, in the blood circulation, there are these, gurkhas. Who are gurkha means like a police soldier, constable. Yeah, a constable roaming in the blood vessels. That constable is our helper T cell. A wandering helper T cell, like a constable, he will wander in the streets to see everything under control or not. Okay. Now, what our macrophage did? After taking this antigen presentation, macrophage released, it blowed a whistle. Constable, come fast, I caught one. Okay, so this will be released by some chemicals like gamma interferons. These are called as cytokines. So macrophage released a cytokine telling a nearby police to come near him. Okay, maybe I caught a non-CU student, I'm macrophage, then I'm calling nearby security guard. Security staff catch him. So what security guard will do? First he will say, show me my identity. I showed my identity, then I asked the security guard also. First you show me your identity also. So we are checking each other identity. Then okay, you are CU, I am CU, fine. He is outsider, let's catch him. That's the game of immune system, okay? Helper T cell has MHC 2. Only macrophage has 1. 1 and 2 exchange information. Okay? Keep in mind, everything clear, right? See now. Helper T cell has a T cell receptor, PCR. With the help of T cell receptor, the macrophage, they will read each other first. They are not reading pathogen. They are reading each other's MHC first. I am MHC1, you are MHC2. We match it. Let's see the pathogen. So first they read themselves, then the helper T cell will read, acha, E. coli came to circulation. Oh, you got this E. coli pathogen. Now what helper T cell will do is, now helper T cell will do a really interesting thing. Suddenly it will cut into 2 halves. Okay? It will cut itself into 2 halves. With legs it will go to one road, and with hands it will, like a horror movie. Okay? A helper T cell will divide into 2 types of cells now. Okay? With legs it will roam to one place. With hands it will roam to one place. These are Mr. Muhammad Malik, right? See? Pay attention. Now, these 2 cells are called as helper T cell 1, helper T cell 2. Helper T cell recognized a helper T cell splitted into 1 and 2. Okay. Now, there is an issue with our immune system. You just imagine, I have 100 police, but there is 1000 intruders into university. Can 100 police contain intruders? It's not possible. Unless police has some gun and bullets to shoot everyone. Unless police has a gun, they cannot control 1000 infiltrators. Do you got it? You got my point? Yes, sir. So, the normal police system, we'll see here, the bullets equivalent substance in the body will be antibodies. Antibodies are master class actually. Like bullets. If I'm in this class with a gun, I can shoot everyone. That is the power of antibodies. Don't take it personal. Don't worry. Yeah. Okay, antibodies, right? That is the power of antibodies. Just a single cell, a single B cell will produce antibodies sufficient to kill millions of pathogens. But antibodies has one small problem. That is, a B cell will request 1 week time. Give me 1 week of time. Then I will give you your bullets. A proper bullets that you can kill the pathogen. Can pathogen will sit ideally there? Acha, okay, you take your time, 1 week, I will stay here. It won't, right? It will spread and it will cause infection. Acute infection might happen. So we need someone to contain the overspread of the pathogen at the site of infection. Right? We need a long-term goal and a short-term goal. Short-term response and long-term response. Now what this helper T cell, I made a mistake. Helper T cell 2 will call the B cells, whereas helper T cell 1 will call an encounter specialist. Very, very, very dangerous guy in the body. Very dangerous. This helper T cell 1 will call an encounter specialist. I think you have seen the movie Gabbar Singh, right? Similar movie you might have. Shankar Dada MBBS. Okay, some crack police. Okay, a lunatic police. Okay, this police, what he will do is, if a terrorist is nearby his bench, he will come to his room and he is very aggressive. Okay, he will take the gun and he will start shooting everyone because actually his motto is to kill the terrorist, but at a cost of sacrificing our civilians. You don't worry about civilians. First, you need to kill the pathogen. Just like American movies, where an Avengers will rescue, Avengers will fight with villain, but they will destroy all the city infrastructure. They will destroy, building. They don't care about the building falling process. They don't care. They are only targeting one enemy. Yes. Yeah. Or see, that encounter specialist. That encounter specialist is cytotoxic T cell. Now, that is why this cell is called as cytotoxic, because this cell not only killing a pathogen, but it also killing a normal cells. This cell is cytotoxic to normal cell also. E. coli is here. It is destroying E. coli and my blood vessels also damaged. Cytotoxic T cell has some problem. Okay. Is it clear so far? Now, what we need to do is, we can overcome this issue. What I will do is, I got an encounter specialist, the police. Now I will say, he's trying to shoot her. Then I say, no, that is our own cell. You shoot, this is pathogen. So I will guide the encounter specialist to the pathogen, not to the normal cells. There should be some regulator to the encounter specialist, and that is the regulatory T cell. Regulatory T cell is just there to control cytotoxic activity. Regulatory T cell regulating the cytotoxic T cell activity. Is it clear? Now you understood the story of this. And within 1 week, our antibodies will make one of the B cells will make antibodies, and they will take care of everything. Once IgG is prepared, that's it, game over. Once we got IgG antibody, the game has been finished. Yes, that's it. This is the story of immunity. Now I will tell some few more things in this story. Helper T cell 1 or helper T cells have a surface recognizing molecule. Helper T cells have a surface recognizing molecule. A protein, a cluster of proteins. Okay? A cluster of proteins present on the surface of helper T cell. Those proteins we have given a name, that is called as cluster differentiation protein 4. CD4. Helper T cells are also called as CD4 cells because they have a surface protein called cluster differentiation 4. And cytotoxic T cell have a CD8. Now I given a new terms. Cytotoxic T cells have a CD8 cluster differentiation protein, whereas the CD4 is for helper T cells. Now you understood all the candidates, right? And there are one more interesting candidate, a non-semi-lethal version of cytotoxic T cell, that is natural killer cell. So natural killer cell has a sad story actually. What it will do is, it is somewhat patriotic it seems. It will kill a pathogen, at the same time it will attempt self-suicide. And it's like a bomber. It will catch the pathogen and it will blast itself. Okay, it's a natural killing cell. Okay, it's a natural killing cell. Yeah, fine. All right. Clear, right? This is the story of immune mechanism, cell-mediated immune response. Now, imagine there is a pathogen. For example, E. coli, it will die. Okay, then I will give you one really interesting pathogen. If you want to hijack this system, imagine you are a pathogen. Let us imagine we are smart pathogens and we want to bypass this immune system. Whenever we are entering into this body, first these idiotic macrophages are identifying us. What to do? If we somehow, what to say? We should, what is camouflaging means normal word for? No, we should convince macrophage that I am not a pathogen. I need to convince a macrophage that I am not a pathogen. How I can do? First of all, I should not emit any PAMs. If I am not emitting PAMs, a macrophage cannot detect me. But that's not possible. That's not possible to have a this thing. But one pathogen can able to do this. There is a pathogen that won't emit PAMs And also it will use one more thing, like a Trojan horse. What it will do is, okay, first this pathogen will enter into the body and it will take a nearby path. First it will release PAPs. So a macrophage will come. Actually it is waiting for the macrophage. Okay, first it will given some biscuit like a PAP, okay. So the macrophage came here. So what suddenly it will do? It will kill the macrophage somehow. Okay, it will take the macrophage body. You just imagine you have killed me and you took my skin, kept on you, and when you access the control of examination, till your own mark sheet. Imagine. Similarly, what a tuberculosis bacillus will do is, it will destroy a macrophage and it will keep macrophage as a cover on its body. So no one can detect. No, now it is within a macrophage and it will roam in the body happily. No one can detect. Okay, but still, such damaged macrophages will release some, SOS signals. So something, this macrophage, what it will do? I'm getting heart attack, but I'm not supposed to get heart attack. Something might manipulate me, and it will give a SOS signal. If it gives SOS signal, what it will do is, other cells will start cementing this macrophage. They will make a cement around this macrophage, okay? And that is how the calcified tumors you will see in the lungs of tuberculosis patients. Bacilli within a macrophage, they entered here. Actually, bacilli will enter into alveoli. Their macrophage came, killed SOS cell, and other cells will cement it with calcium. And you will see calcium tumors, and that tumors are called as gone complexes. Okay, calcified tumors will be seen in tuberculosis patients. See, pathogens knows how to escape from system. Then there is a smartest pathogen. I know this pathogen personally. Okay, because of its tactics. This pathogen understood the game of immunity. Let me don't target macrophage. They are cementing it, right? They, body can cement a macrophage. Let me do one thing. Let me kill this idiot first. Helper T cell. If I kill helper T cell, none of the immunity will know what's going on here. Got my point? If I kill helper T cell, it cannot call cytotoxic, okay? And it cannot even make a B cell. Game over. Immune system will be under control. Identify that messenger. Kill the messenger, game over. The body will be yours. Okay? Now you are the owners of this body. There is a virus that will do this one. And you know what is that? That is HIV. That's why in HIV patients, there will be a acquired immune deficiency syndrome. There is an immune deficiency and it's a syndrome, it's a group of many issues. Why immune deficiency happened in AIDS? Because it knows the heart of the immunity, that is helper T cell. That's why in HIV patients we will see CD4 8 count. What is the ratio of CD4 and CD8? Okay, so that's why at one level HIV destroying the core immune cell, and parallelly HIV will do one more interesting thing. I can say if I'm a virus I will be in love with HIV. Such a smart. Why? Listen, HIV will do something more that is against the rule of life. Usually what happens is we have DNA. DNA will make an RNA. RNA will make a protein. This is called central dogma of life. All living organisms on planet Earth will do these things. There is a DNA. DNA will make a RNA. RNA will make a protein. But why evolution didn't favor an RNA to DNA to protein? Why evolution didn't favor RNA to DNA? The reason is RNA is not a stable molecule. The rate of mutations are very high in RNA. Okay. Now, to a virus, mutation is very helpful. If virus coming in, if I am a virus, if I am entering in the body like this, and if the immune system recognizing me with this molecule, let me change my shape. Now immune system cannot detect me. If immune system detecting me now, let me change again. Okay, VMC. Okay, or SY, VAMSY. Okay, or VAMSIE. Okay, that means for every replication, for every division, if you are changing your morphology, then you can escape from the immune system. Immune system will be tired of recognizing just you, the versions of you. Okay, and that is what the HIV will do. HIV will do something. It's a DNA virus, but it will enter in the body and it will embed its molecule as an RNA in the DNA. Once the conditions are good, RNA will be converted back to DNA and DNA will be converted to RNA and protein. During this process, there will be high mutations and the change. It will change the viral morphology. Such viruses are called as pleomorphic viruses. Okay? Since a HIV done RNA to DNA reverse, this virus is called as retrovirus. Reverse virus. HIV is also called as retrovirus. The reason is this. So HIV understood the game of immunity very well actually. It knows whom to attack, it knows how to manipulate, and HIV will do third interesting phenomenon. See, our body is not stupid. We are a product of 4.5 billion years of changes. If you can't understand 4.5 billion, I will tell later. 4.5 billion years, how can I say? 4.5 billion is equivalent to, if you are spending 1 lakh per day to consume all 4 billion, this is 2024, right? You will utilize all this money in 2700. It will take almost 500 years to utilize 4 billion when you are spending 1 lakh per day. That is the number I'm trying to say. It's a very big number. Okay. Why I said this number? Because we are a product of 4 billion years of changes. So we are very complicated beings. It's not just like Adam and Eve came from mud. It's not possible. It's a 4 billion years of hard work. Okay, why I'm telling that? Because when a virus doing this behavior, our body knows heat shock, CHOAP. There are heat shock and heat chop proteins that can able to chop such viral genomes. We have evolved in such a way to identify such viral genomes. Then what HIV did, don't disturb the body. It will take the RNA, it will keep in the cellular genome, our genome, and it will stay quiet for next 20 years. Let me wait silently until he is becoming old. He become old, telomere length down, okay, cell became weak. Now HIV will go to the second stage. That will be infant patient will die within weeks. Okay. Yeah. See, very big stories. So the way we are utilizing HIV drugs is like this. HIV tablets, how we are using means a virus has stages. Can anyone tell the replication stages of virus? Virus, attachment, engulfment, uncoating, biosynthesis, maturation, release of virus. We have tablets to block the attachment of virus. We have tablets to block the uncoating of virus. We have tablets to block the synthesis of virus. We have tablets to block the maturation of virus. We have tablets to block the release of virus. So we are using 5 classes of deadly cocktail of drugs to give to the patient. And now there is an issue with these tablets. Since the virus is inside the cell, these tablets should destroy the cell membrane to kill the virus. So these tablets will cause side effects like hair loss, weight loss, weakness, lethargy, chances of getting cancers. But what to do? Okay, if you want this, you need to give up that. You cannot step on 2 goals, right? That's the issue with the HIV drugs. Yeah, thank you very much. This is the story of immunity and HIV. Thank you very much. Yes.